Alrighty, it's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing, back with some what game? What game is this? Get back with some King of the Castle. It's been a while since we played this game, and yeah, I mean it's April Fools. We got a new dynasty started up so that people can join and be in a different thing, have a fresh start, different character, well, different characters, but we have the chiefs of the north, counts of the east, patricians of the coast. Oh yeah, who knows what kind of king I'll be, or monarch actually, king, queen, monarch, who knows what I'll be. But if you want to join the game, I believe the Twitch extension should be already activated. So if you want to join, all you have to do is type in !join space followed by the region you want to join, depending if you can do it or not, and then your pronouns: he, him, she, her, they, them. We need 3 other people to join in order to play. Because it has to, well, it starts with me as the monarch, and then 3 other people for count choose the north, counts the east, and the other one. Well, technically, I had it just like the music in the background for a little bit, just as like a waiting thing. Did I get a snack? No, but I used the bathroom break. I did it. Slide. Sliding. Right. And I forgot to do looking for a game ping. My bad. Because there's also a Discord for this group of people. So, wrong thing. Edit that one. Looking for a game ping. Boop. But yeah. So now it's just a waiting game. Like, let's see, how long does it take? Sometimes it takes like literally no time at all, or it might take 30 minutes, an hour. It's kind of like a betting little thing. We'll see. Oh, bones are cracking. I believe Melon should join us, but who knows? Mari, did you do anything for April Fools? Why baby drink water? Nothing? No one played any jokes on you either? Well, there's jokes and then there's pranks. I myself did nothing. Actually, I showed it at my old job. Why do you do these things? Why do you treat me this way? When did you have the points? Aren't you just a mod? Oh, why do you have the ability to be doing these little things? I would like for this to not be a thing for me because how dare you be here? La 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 la. Oh dear, oh dear. Why do you do these little things? But yes, Inari, if you want to join, if you didn't hear it, me when I said we were paused, all you have to do is type !join followed by space for whatever pronoun you prefer, whether it's he, him, she, her, they, them. And then you can join the game when it could be chiefs of the north, counts of the east, or patricians of the coast. Nampy's a patrician. That makes kind of sense. She's Batman in sense and the millionaire and things. La da da da. Maybe. Stop. Why? Stop. Oh, wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign a check. Julio, get the stretch. Luckily, I believe there's a redemption period For how many points? Well, not how many points, but how many times you can do it for me. Ha, ha, ha. Joke's on you.
Yeah, very funny, very funny.
Mari, you do know there's also another button. Because you're here, you might have to sing as well. And that's the
That
joke
doesn't
on you.
count for me though.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it does. It counts for you.
I don't think it does because I'm not for you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not true. Because if you're here, you must sing. And if you must, you must. And now all we need is one more player, and then we can do the thing. I thought there was a cat. No, it's gonna continue in the
Oh no,
madness.
he got it wrong. He got it wrong. He got it wrong. He got it wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh no.
Mari, did you know? Mari, did you know you don't have to sing now? It's not a musical, it's just for me. It's just the sing mode and nothing for free.
Thank you. Thank God. I'm not a singer. I don't have rhythm unless I'm dancing. Otherwise, then yes.
Oh, this will get into chaos, because if I were to sing a voice, there's gonna be a
There's
mode.
no cap. That's crazy. Actually, you should fix that.
No, it's fine. I'll be okay. I think I'll be just fine. Oh no.
I mean, happy April Fools.
Thank you. Next. It
Thank
will
you.
last forever and ever,
Ever.
and Moises.
And
I am going to die internally.
he's literally not gonna be able to talk, guys. Like the next, I think Wednesday, his self care. He's not gonna be talking. He's literally just be like, "Hi guys, bro, Navi got 26K, yo."
Nebby is always here. She's always doing something, causing
She's got
me
the
problems and
time.
drama as I cry my tears. This is gonna happen. Oh dear.
Is it
But
gonna?
Mari, did you want to play? Did you want to join? Cause
No, but I hope you voice.
all right, all right, all right. Well,
I
let's.
could play, but like
You're
you know
fine.
me with these games.
You,
I'm terrible.
yeah, you forget where you are and who you are.
I do.
We just need one more player. Hopefully, Seitu wakes up at some reasonable time, but their time is always early. For some reason, I want to sing in a voice of Kermit the Frog. but but instead, I want to sing the words to be like, I want to go where the people are. And that's all I know of the words. Let me put this down. I want to eat it, but I also need to find a plushie because because Mari decided to do this. Why do you do this, Mari? Why do
I
you make
think
me
this is the
work?
only time I'll be using my points.
Working. Here,
Otherwise, I'm just gonna
here
save
is
up.
my cock block. I'm not kidding. It's literally called a cock block. We'll
Oh
have
my
it sit
god, look at that
here.
thing. It's so cute.
We'll have it sit here. And then we just sit around and talk and talk. Scooch, 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 scooch. Normally the game has music, but I felt like it would drive me mad. And normally,
DMCA. DMCA.
no, it wouldn't. There's no DMCA. There's no copyright. Everything's fine. Wait a minute. Everything's fine. Wait a minute. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da dum. Wait, I don't have to sing if I were to say nothing at all. La. And now we will have a moment of silence because I just don't feel like doing this. It's so up
Oh,
to
how far did he get in lethal
how
yesterday?
far did we get in Lethal? Well, we played a little bit more, and then things kind of happened, and things kind of happened, and then, well, the stream ended abruptly because my drivers decided to crash.
Oh, oh
And
no.
then Nappy messaged me and said, "Is it my fault that things happened?" And I was like, "No, it's just my internet, not no internet. It was my drivers." And yep, yep. One thing at a time, one thing
That's
at a time.
terrible.
Everything went wrong. It's fine. I mean, yesterday was kind of interesting because, the thing. Somebody died, someone got stuck, somebody was in the walls.
Yeah,
Then they were.
yesterday's stream was stuffed. It was very like stuffy.
I blame Mari for the transgressions.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm not. I cannot play. You know what I mean? I literally said I was like, I won't play until I get my PC. But he said it was fine.
What I found funny was the fact that you encountered the what was it, the walker, and you really freaked out. It happened again where I was just fine, and then I panned to you and you were not definitely fine.
I saw that clip. I saw the clip right there. I saw them today in the morning. I was like, no. My God. Dude, I literally remember that I was like freaking out because you just see that thing. I'm like, yo, no, I'm leaving. I gotta go.
But it didn't kill you. It just walked into your face and freaked you out.
No, yeah. But if I was by a door, that'd be a different story.
You're right. You weren't by a door. Imagine getting bodied like Melon did. Cause she got down, 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 and then she was out, out, out. La da da
Freaking.
ba ba da ba da ba da ba da da do do do.
Man, I wish I was rich.
Wait, what? Did you say you
I
wish
wish
you were at church?
I was rich. Nope.
Oh,
Nope. I wish I was rich.
kind of same. Wait, Mari, did you participate in the Loftia potluck or not for the raffle?
No, I
Oh,
haven't been on Lofty in a while.
you and Nappy
I
both.
don't want. Here's the thing. I like see the messages, and then I'm like, maybe I should bring like pitch in, say something. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, nah. What am I gonna say?
Hi, it's me, Mr. Obama.
It's been a while. It's been a while, guys. Holy shit, we've gotten bigger. That's crazy.
Someone
Dude,
got.
it's either
Oh, go ahead.
no, go go go.
Someone got super lucky with the raffle. Like, they got an alpha key access, and then they also got the alpha key access with a plushie.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
wait. What the fudge?
Yeah. I got, I think, 400 coins and then a bunch of presents. I also wasted time today opening the loot boxes for Discord because I
Oh
could
yeah.
I wanted all the stuff. I didn't care. I was like, there's loot boxes? All right. As
I
long as I'm
did. I
not
saw
using
that
money.
too. Oh my god.
But you were saying?
don't know, dude. Sometimes I'm just like, maybe I should just like react to some people's things. That's what I used to do back then. I'd just be like, that is hilarious. But then someone probably would point out, who's that? Damn it. I hate you guys. I hate everyone that says that. I just points out, who reacted to that? There's a lurker. Um, yeah. Leave them alone.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with lurking. Although I'm active and it's just like, hi, it's me. Here's DJ and
DJ.
Lore. Hi,
Hello.
Melon. Alright, we can start the game. Alright, so Melon is the Chiefs of the North. Inari is the Counts of the East. If Inari, if you're still here, just making sure. And then Nampy, you're a patrician. The most despised grouping. Right, let me also turn back the sound because I honestly need that back now. There we go. Ah, there we go. I couldn't do that in the other section because it wouldn't let me. But, Inari, if you need me to help explain like how to play the game and rules, feel free. But in short, this is like a voting game, and I'll tell you when it's your guys' turn to do stuff.
You're trying to overthrow him. You're
No,
just trying to overthrow.
Mari. They're trying their best to live their best lives, and they have their
No,
own secret
you're
agenda.
trying to overthrow him. It's easy. I'm kidding. Yeah,
So,
live your best life. Hey, Melon, what's up?
and so there are five, well, not five. There are three different stats when it comes to the kingdom: authority, stability, and treasury. If any of those drop below a certain amount, uh, your defiance, if your defiance is higher than that, you can go and rebel or join people with a rebellion if you wanted to.
I am the voices in your head.
Oh
I'm so
gosh,
broken.
no. So as the chiefs have their stat of like trade, farming, military, faith, defiance. Same with the counts and patricians. They can always be beneficial to your group or not, depending on the situation.
It's Melon's last month in grad school. Congratulations, you survived.
Next, you know, Melon has more school after grad school.
Don't say that. I feel so bad.
All right, time for my coronation. Uh, Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? Well, to delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well. What? Wait. Oh, forgot my voice. Okay, what is my voice today? Well, very well. What must I do? We wouldn't want that, I suppose. They wouldn't dare. Hmm. They wouldn't dare. You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's... What? What is my coronation? Let's get this over with then. Of course. Of course. Shall we call nobles in? Alrighty, for those of you who have not played this game before, this is the section after I start the vote. You'll type in exclamation mark vote followed by space ABCD. Each option has like a stat that they affect. Like A affects the treasury, meaning like it takes out the money from the treasury, but raises stability. B raises authority, but lowers stability. C raises stability, but also lowers authority. And D raises farming, but lowers wealth. So we can either host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine, force the commoners, not coroners, commoners to swear blood oath, see throw the monarch into the river, or D, the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the monarch. Well, I let you guys have free reign. It's fine, because I don't need a veto or use a monarch's vote. So we'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding.
And god, I'm gonna go this week to eat Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
I want Korean barbecue. It's been so long. What happened to like the canonic of just throw the monarch into the river? Oh, my goodness, people.
Blood. What about blood?
The common
I
citizens of the
know.
capital are lined up in a winding queue that loops along a dozen streets. One by one, they are brought before your throne, bowing and scraping. After a bit of prodding from your watchman, each citizen slices their palm and smears their blood on your boots, swearing their eternal loyalty. No amount of scrubbing will save your shoes after this. The peasants, they all want to soil the things below. The last monarch to hold a blood oath ceremony was King Timian the Mad, who also once declared war on the color people. Why did I say color people? The color blue. I can't read today. What's happening? Oh gosh, Mari, are you influencing me
Okay,
with your
pause it.
voices?
No, what?
The
Never.
peasants muttered darkly that another tyrant now sits thrown. Alright, the path to victory. This is where I figure out my goal to basically try to win the game. Well, your majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a conqueror, as a peacekeeper, as the greatest monarch who ever lived, as the parent of the nation, or as the architect of the golden age, or as a saint. You know what? I think I'll be the greatest monarch who ever lived. No one can stop me for that, can they? I see. You're the type who likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return and discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Council introduction. This is where I get to meet everybody. Now that you're the monarch, your first duty is to meet with the council nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the wealthy coast. Alright, to the chiefs of the north first. Alright, watermelon, also for everybody. You guys get to pick and tell me what kind of voice you want for your characters, and I will do my best to be that character voice. And if you want to force Mari to work, you can also demand Mari to do it. Right, Mari?
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
only if Mari wants to. So there's no forceful.
No, it's cool. I'm cool with it. I'm actually with it. Today, today actually, I'm cool with it.
Well, apparently, Melon wants you to voice her, but what kind of voice do you want Mari to try to do? Or you just have Mari voice it? Oh, okay. Anything Mari wants to try. Okay. You got this, Mari?
God. I'm free labor. I mean, yeah, I am his mod. I'm not getting paid. I'm just like doing it for giggles.
I feel like Mari can like type up something really random one day, and I'll be like, "Why? Why are you doing this?" Like Mari's gonna type up help and pin that.
Oh my god. That's when you have more street. That's when you have more viewers. I'll just be like, guys, he's having me in the basement. I need help. He
What?
hasn't fed me in forever. He
No.
hasn't fed me.
Oh my god. I can't even feed myself. How would you expect me to feed you anyways?
That's so true. That's so true. I'd be like, he left me in the back rooms, guys.
I wouldn't leave you in
He
the
left
back
me.
rooms. I'm like, that's the worst place to leave you. Nobody's just like crying and you screaming and then talking to yourself. You're like, I need therapy.
Okay, I'll try my best, Melon. I'll try my best. Okay. Good luck in the days ahead. Your greatness, you'll need it. Dealing with this is a lot. That's a lot.
Alright, introduce yourselves to the
Okay.
Council of the East. Alright, Inari, what kind of voice do you want for your character? We'll do our best to do it, and you can also pick between us. Although, I don't want you to swamp Mari with tons of voices. I don't think Mari can handle that. Alright. Well, in honor to find and meet your acquaintance, Your Majesty, may you accept the doom that befell your predecessor. And then Nappy, how do you want to be voiced? Casually waits for Nappy to type something. Oh god, what does Ed Sheeran sound like?
What does it shoot
Cause
sound like, actually?
I'm literally I'm just hearing it like this song. It's like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was made for
Yo,
somebody
isn't he
like me.
British or something like that?
Yeah, he's British, but
I think he has a light accent though.
yeah, but I don't remember his voice at all. Like, I feel like he hasn't
Search up
made.
his voice right now.
Yeah, no,
Go,
I
go search up his
can't.
voice.
DMCA stuff.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Uh, th- uh, a pleasure.
I'll search it up right now for you. I'll tell you. Hold on. Like, real quick, I got you.
All right, all right. You're just gonna
Spirit.
describe it to me, and I'm gonna do the best with that description. While that's happening, I'm gonna shove candy in my face because I went to visit my old job and I had a gift card and I was like, ah, might as well use it now. And I bought a bunch of Easter candy because it was on sale. And yeah, I was having chocolate cravings. I swear I am not pregnant or anything like that. I have really random cravings sometimes. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, cool.
He sounds very like soft southern.
Soft
That's
Southern.
the best way I can describe it.
Oh
It's like
dear.
darling, something like that. Darling,
Darling?
who's that
Oh
darling? The
gosh.
child.
That who's the
What the fuck?
if I am pregnant, Nappy, you know it's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit has injected
The
me
gays.
like
It's
Mary.
the gays.
What?
It's the gays.
What? No. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. No, no. Hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
And with
Yeah,
that, the introductions are
he's
done.
like a very soft.
The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council's like? I wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Oh, so they're like bunny children and eggs. Okay. Olivia of the Nappy family, sinister business mogul, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration. Well, fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of monarch tomfoolery. Something must be done. I don't have time for this. Ah, money. All right. Whoever's a patrician, that's you, Nappy. You got A, monopoly, raise your own trade, B, conspiracy, or C, corruption. And for those who haven't played, so if it's in your color, it is your vote specifically. So like watermelon will be in blue, Anara you'll be in purple, and then Nip you'll be in green. This is basically to pick your objectives for your side quest to put your claimant to the throne and overthrow me. If you want to. If you want to. The British plan to privatize this entire damn kingdom first. They must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the British must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Valentine, of the Lorinar dynasty, legendary Eastern chess master, lay delicately on a podium sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times, when the East was its own proud kingdom, we can bring back those days of glory, but not while a false monarch tomfoolery wears the crown. Alright, Inari, this is for you. We can either have subterfuge, intimidation, or uprising. Alright, so that's your uprising is to raise the treasury. What scheme should the Count pursue to overthrow the new monarch and place their preferred claimant Valentine on the throne? The Counts plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the monarch, before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the Counts must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. A lot of you guys already have, like, stuff already checked off. I see. I see. Trying to get this passed quickly. Kel of the Watermelon Clan, sinister, northern troublemaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Alright, excuse your ears, everybody. Or I'm gonna move this way. Or try to do a screaming voice and not a screaming voice. Chiefs of the North, though we all know I should be on the throne. Not this imposter monarch tomfoolery. How do we make that happen? Alright, Melon, you want sorcery, a doppelganger, or prophecy? Um,
DJ enjoying candy. What wholesome thing.
I didn't even know that lifesavers make lollipops too. Oh, well, time's up. They chose Melon for prophecy. Okay. The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy before the new monarch rises. The kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Why are they giving you guys all the easy things, like to raise up stuff? That's nice. Alright, so here is where you get to see like the little goals of what you have, what you can do. Alright. And this is where I pick my thing.
No, Melon, her internet.
Melon, I feel like your internet cuts out a lot. Why is your internet so bad? Hmm. One day you're walking through the palace gardens when you're confronted by an unusual sight. One of your palace watch is standing guard, but instead of a pike, he's holding a mop. Every time I hear he's holding a mop, I keep thinking, get a bucket and a mop. Anyways. Uh,
Da, 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 da.
Oof. Fearlessly defending me from dust, are you? What in the 7 hells is that? This is unacceptable. What kind of... You know what? This is unacceptable. Sorry, your mayor. Last week, a grumpy little urchin kicked me in the shins and stole me proper pike. I grabbed the first replacement I could find. You're an idiot! Some might praise me for my resourcefulness. I can only apologize, Your Madge. The Palace Watch have been much more incompetent than usual recently. It's obvious you need a proper honor guard to protect you. But first, how can we improve the watch? What can be done to improve the bubbling Palace Watch? Let's take that out. We'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Oh dear, okay. Soon your watch are outfitted in gleaming new armor, wielding a pike in each hand to fend off urchins. They're not actually more competent, but they look impressive. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like these kittens. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. And of course, you could just hire 4 mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Okay, so just because we have someone new, we'll go through these one by one. Tell me about the northern soldiers. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. No discipline at all, and I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they're honorable and in a fight unbeatable. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the coastal gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? What formation do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I have made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Maj. Alright, chat. For your group, tell me why I should pick your group to be my honor guard. Persuade me. Persuade me. Oops, in my monarch voice. Tell me why I should pick you of all people. Persuade me, peasants. Hmm. I don't know. I know that you guys have a lot of money and you have the coast, but hmm. Maybe the other groups are abstaining from. Uh, hmm. All right. Do I? What do I feel like? Do I feel like having money, or do I feel like sacrificial lambs on my choice? Or hmm. Or with the warriors, the people who can actually get their job done. Hmm. I feel like doing. Why not? Let's do something crazy. I'm picking them the East. Why not? I will make the Rangers at once. The Knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion. The Gossamer Shield and Horror in the East. You know what? Horror. Why not? Hence, the monster has been stuck in my farms at night, smashing down the doors of the cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. Ooh, sounds ghastly. Oh, how many victims? Hmm, how many victims indeed? That is Your Majesty, and only a few have survived the attacks. The survivors tell a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. Alright, how should the council deal with the monster in the east? Send the count's army to deal with the abomination. It's based on the military of that one group. We only have like a 35% chance. But if you want to gamble, we always can. There's B, offer a substantial bounty on the monster. Or C, there's no concern of ours. Well, I'll trust whatever you guys do. We'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Oh. I see we have gamblers amidst us. Oh. Hi, Derpscat. Thank you for joining. You are part of the Chiefs today. Voting has closed. The regiment marches in circles for weeks through swamps and mud, but fails to hunt down the elusive beast. Also, how are you? When they return, many soldiers appear to have brought back some manner of disease from the bog. They're coughing, pale, and too weak to hold their swords. Oh dear. They're supposed to be on my guard, but then they destroyed their own military. Alright. Meanwhile, the monsters' attacks continue to menace the east. You hear reports that it no longer confines its attacks to the nighttime. Soon, peasants are too afraid to tend their crops, which lie rotting in the fields. And the Gossamer Shield. The North be strong. Your Majesty, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. Ooh, a demon's hatched from the ground. Someone died? You ran out of capes. Hmm. You know what? You ran out of capes. The Russian knights are few, and the order of once great knight has fallen into disrepute. Oh, blood and stars. What happened? It's the order of the Cosmic Shield. Oh, them. They were once the greatest in the knightly orders to serve the council. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land. Tales that would make a troll wicked, but they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the north of the coast, and there's a stain on the honor of the east. I still can't picture Ed Sheeran in my mind for some reason, so it's like nonsense. Military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired customer security to keep order for a pretty penny, I might add. Customer security has been solving the problems we want solved, kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Blood and stars, the customer security. How's it come to this? And these are knights, not mercenaries, and they're not reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Highness, I beg the council to be reasonable. Alright, should the Order of the Gossamer Shield be recalled and reformed to its former glory? You have A. Recall the Order and restore its courtly dignity. B. Invest in the Gossamer security to help protect the coast. C. Hire the Order to join the Palace Watch. Or D. Ignore the situation. I should probably affect this a little bit. These are all bad. I am fine with this. If you guys vote for me, we'll go for it. Alright, voting has started. I meant to say voting will start in 3, 2, 1, but I forgot. So the goal for everybody, one for the Chiefs are to raise the authority to at least 5 in 2 seasons. The Counts are trying to have the treasury at least 2,000 in 2 seasons, and then the Patricians want to have trade at least 5 in 4 seasons. All right, everyone's voted for me. Everybody's got some of their money. They increased their wealth probably. When did Nampy lose money? Who knows? Patricians are always spending anyways. When they arrive in the palace, the Knights of the Gossamer Shield turn out to be petty, argumentative, and ruthless, worlds away from the Count Lord and Ari's romantic vision. But they are very, very efficient. On their first day, they catch a thief sneaking into your kitchens and beat him into a pulp. As for your honor guard, there's serious friction between them and the Gossamer Knights. The Drowned Rose are the epitome of Eastern romantic ideals, whereas the newcomers have generated to face the mercenaries. Alright, that's the end of the first season. Alright, for those of you who have not done the auction before, the auction is a lovely section of you have 60 seconds and you get to vote for things that affect certain stats. If it's in blue, it usually affects whatever the blue team is, purple for purple team, and green for green. However, if it's authority, treasury, or stability, that is specifically for the kingdom. And then, so you'll type in exclamation mark fund. X is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, there's no G. Basically A through F. And then Y is how much you want to spend. Over here is how much money you have. So just let you know that. We'll start the auction in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. And if you hear rustling, I'm sorry. I just wanted some gummy snacks. Oh, gummy candy. But close enough. Oh. 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 Also, the two things that are the most funded will be the thing that gets passed. And you can always add more funds. So if you feel like, oh no, my thing isn't getting passed and you want that, you can always do it again. Alright, time's up. What do you mean you can, Nappy? You can always overspend. You're patrician, you'll make money. Alright. With that, buildings are funded. We have authority going up by 1. Lots of authority, and we have military. Oh dear. Suspicious knights. Noble kidnapped, finding a spouse. I guess I can get a spouse someday, or today. In the twisty patches of your castle, you can't avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Hey, Mari? Mari, you want to voice the mother? Normally it's chaos. Do you want me? You want me my mother today?
Oh yeah, I'll be your mom. Okay, okay. Oh god. Jewish mom.
You don't have to do it.
What?
You don't have to do the Jewish mom. That okay? So, canonically, Chaos is our mother usually, because Chaos does the mother, like a Jewish
I'm your
mother.
other mother. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Caroline. So you know what I mean? I'm just the other one that you like. Yeah.
that I like less clearly.
Yeah. You just don't like me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm the stepmom. I'm just the fill-in. Damn, I feel so bad for the people that have stepmoms. Crazy.
You're a filler mom, filler queen,
Yeah, exactly.
filler
I get
where?
paid by like the second. Man, I don't know how to do a Karen voice. I wish I knew how to do a Karen voice. That'd be so funny.
Just act entitled. That's all you have to do.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. There you go.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I've been busy. Is that really urgent? But mother, I don't want to get married. Hmm. Hmm. Is it really that urgent?
Of course, don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind?
Mother, men, women, any. I'm not interested in love.
My dear, who said anything about love? This is a royal marriage. Just tell me what matter of candidates I should find. You can always say no after you had a look at them.
Men, women, any will do. I'll kill them off anyway. I mean, they'll pass of natural causes.
Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
All right, noble kidnapped or suspicious knights. You know what? Let's see who got kidnapped. Are they dead? Well, Mari, this is also you, by the way.
Oh shit. Dude, it's the fact that I don't remember what my voice was. Melon.
You
What's
gave like a
good?
like a cut like a cowboy accent.
Oh, is it a cowboy accent?
Look,
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Okay.
look very lightly. Sorry, you know, it's in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Mm, shit. Country bumpkin. Ah, okay. 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 Your man. Oh, fudge. Oh god. I'm not a voice actor. I can't voice act. Oh god.
You're saying that to me. I'm not even a voice actor either. I can't voice
Nah,
act.
but you're pretty good at voices. You're pretty good. Your
Just go for it, Mario. Just go for it.
your oh god. Your Your Majesty, the loyal and noble chief. Yeah, shit, bro. Damn, that's crazy. The stranger always keeps us up at night. Exactly. I'm the voices. Your Majesty, the loyal and noble have been taken hostage.
What with the kidnappers? What with them? Kidnapped? What do you mean?
Its own criminal organization. These horrid miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Asmead in exchange for Derpscat return.
Alright, Chief Cat is being held for ransom. What are the Crown's response? Well, you know what? I'm glad you have fun with this. We're too broke, so we can't actually pay for it, but the military is strong, so... Well, chat, would you like to just murder everyone? And just get them back? Just casual murder. Voting has started. Have fun. Oh. Okay, I need to stop reading this because I actually want to like save it for later. You know, Cat, I don't know how I should feel about you being able to vote. Because if you're kidnapped, right? How are you able to do that? It's like, were you even really kidnapped in the first place? My, were you lying to the monarch off with your head then? Ah. Maybe I was the one who did it, and I'm just keeping you hidden. The outlaws are no match for the North forces, which rushed to Cat's aid. Military challenge
The
succeeded.
outlaws are no match for the North forces.
Authorities now tyrannical. Oof. Oh dear.
Found it. Found it. Found the voice. Found the voice. Had to listen to some country music, but it's alright. Little bit me died today. Here and there, Ray, Northern fighters, you can recover.
Mark, that's not you. That's not you. It's just.
Oh my god!
It's
I'm
just.
the worst. I can't. I need to go home. I need to go home.
During the raid, Northern fighters even recover a hoard of gold and gems shared between the treasury and the chiefs. Suspicious Knights. You remembered, we hired those Eastern Knights to join the Palace Watch, the Order of the Cobweb Seal or whatever. Something's up. They're flashing far too much cash considering what we pay them. One of them has bought their horse a full set of gold teeth. They're Eastern, certainly, but I hardly call them Knights at all. As you see, they're not fitting in. But they are doing a great job keeping order in the city, and they're asking for their own barracks to keep them separate from the rabble. Oh, Master, listen. That sounds like what's on the fine order. Oh yeah. So, Cat. So, in my canonical lore of The marshal. They're a really bad chain smoker. So that's why their voice is like that. 60 packs, 5 packs, who knows how 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 many it is. Should the Gossamer Shield Knights be given special treatment? Build a new wing of the palace for the Gossamer Knights. B. Refuse to coddle them. C. Investigate what where they're getting their funds. Or D. Pay account Lord and Ari to teach them about chivalry. All right. Well, we'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. I like how it's like it's 60, it's 5, it's 100. Inari doesn't need the money. Also, Inari, if we lose money in the treasury, right? Your goal is to have at least 2,000. So we lose 500 in the treasury that goes to you, but it's up to you. Ding ding. Voting has closed. You have the spy master's eavesdrop around the palace. She knows all sorts of nooks and crannies to slip around unseen. Hopefully, she will uncover something soon. We'll end the season. Dong. Far to the north, where snows blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant monarch and the warrior who will overthrow them. A congregation of god speakers huddle around the tablets, detailing the supposedly ancient story, whispering excitedly. Ah, praise Morgana. The tablets are genuine. Mari. I need your country accent.
I'm right here, Sonny. That sounded like Elvis. We're going towards Elvis now. This is great.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
It wouldn't be a normal stream if I wasn't messing up actions.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say mentally unstable, but I'm like that's me.
That
That
too. That too. Then the goods are good. Then the gods are good, and we are blessed. Hailed will be our monarch. All hail the Lord and the.
Cheers, circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Kel's head.
The people of the north are rising. Grahala warriors have already pledged themselves to us. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we keep the old ways of the north alive, and surely Morgana will bless us with the power of Crown Kale.
For the next stage of the chief scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Discontent on the rise. Across the kingdom, discontent with the monarch is rising. Everyone knew the they. Okay. We knew the they were better off. But until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it can't be unasked. Meanwhile, perched atop a hill in the remote eastern wilderness, there sits a dark, austere castle at the top of the tallest tower. Count Nari and his cozy exteriors can be found celebrating with a few glasses of wine. The peasants are something rather than it's to us. Now that they know how much about the monarch's hearts, they're upset to get rid of them. Careful, we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yes, now's the time to insert some real class. Show them that the man that tomfoolery is not only greedy, but actually incompetent too. And for the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Alright, this is where I can start bribing people, or tax them. Let's make everyone angry. Taxes, taxes, taxes. Absolutely not. Everyone gets taxed. Everyone gets taxed in my monarchy. Eligible options, treachery revealed, the true monster. Eligible options. Let's get this done, mother. Mother!
I have found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yes, yes, I know. And a part of her life to have and to hold, don't forget. What if I want to marry any of them? What if I... Yes. That one.
That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it?
Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? Alright then, let's see the eligible candidates. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait.
Choom. This is Kestrid, firstborn daughter of Northern Depkrat's clan. She's your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Oh, isn't that interesting, DJ? Spent most of her time ranging the mountain hops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. She was already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. She killed
Not
him.
interested. Next. Yeah, I can see the appeal, I suppose. Hmm. What do I choose? What do I choose? What is my choice today? Well, not interested. Next. Not. Thank you. Next.
This is Nicholas, the eldest son of the Eastern Lord Inari dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait. Spends most of his time indoors, poring over musty tomes. The other counts think he's mad because he treats the peasants far too nicely.
Ooh, with the choices I could make.
Wow, he has
He's an
humanity.
intriguing candidate, and don't see what all the fuss is about, personally. Well, I don't see what all the fuss is about, personally.
And finally, from the coast, we have Justin, the wealthy heir to the noble patrician Nappy's estate. I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous, and apparently he's got a silver tongue too.
What I need to ask you to everyone is that why is everybody's name so random? And then we
Specific.
just get this guy with the normalest kind of name, Justin.
The basic name.
Justin. Justin.
Bieber.
And I was like, baby, 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 oh, like,
He
baby,
recently gave
baby.
away half of his fortune to the church, much to everyone's surprise. The common folk hate him for such reasons. Who cares what they think?
Ooh, do I like I like the sound of him. Could be worse, or it could be better. It could be worse, it could be better.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
I have made my decision.
Well, which one of them do you wish to marry? Go
Do
on now.
I
Hurry up.
pick Kestrid of the north, Nicholas of the east, or Justin of the coast? I refuse to marry any of them.
Without a marriage, you are alone. No alliance, no support, not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry?
What choices do I pick? Do I pick the choices that make it better for me? Or do I love somebody who's lower? Or do I want to party? Or do I want a life of chastity? Or maybe I should get married. Well, let's see what to write at me. Something, something, flexion Z. Who I. anyways, let's see. Well, marriage would weigh me down. I want to party. And then slaughter the ones having fun.
You always were an unruly child. Your days of heroism are behind you now. No matter what you think, you're supposed to be a monarch. Monarchs don't have the luxury of freedom. You'll learn that sooner or later.
Hmm. Well, well, what do I pick? The true monster inside. Remember when I turned to you with the word of a monster play upon peasants in the east? Well, I think it's difficult to forget. You'll have to remind me. I've drunk a lot of wine since then. Wine, I've drank. I heard this monster was playing peasants through the lands of grass. I have reason to believe that the couple may be one of my fellow kind. Now Valentine to be precise. The peasants believe that the Count Valentine transforms into a colossal bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Why do you trust the word? Why do you trust the words of the peasants? Ah, this sounds unlikely. Do we know something like this ever happening before? Ah, sounds unlikely. That's true, but Hans Valentine has been noticeably absent from social engagement in the nights the beast has been seen. Well, what should I do? Do not call a public vote on the matter. I would embarrass Count Valentine greatly for no good reason. No, this matter should be put to a vote. I'll send a team of inquisitors to investigate these claims. Absolutely not. I shall arrest Count Valentine at once. I'll send a message to Valentine asking him to control himself. Well, why not? We'll send the investigators, the inquisitors. Very well, Your Majesty. Whatever you say. A team of inquisitors are dispatched to investigate the claim that Count Valentine sometimes turns into a monster. Hopefully they'll return intact. Hello, Aid the Bubble. Thanks for joining, and how are you doing? You are also part of the patricians. Now you're by yourself. It's okay. You'll get somebody soon enough. Treachery revealed. Oh, you recall the latest, addition to the Palace Watch, Your Majesty? Yes, the Order of the Gospel Shield. The Eastern Knights, yes. We'll pick this one. Well, they wanted us to build a barracks in the Royal Palace, so they would clash with the rest of the staff, and they had a little too much, cash to splash. They tried to pass information about your activities to the Gaunt of Tablin. The who? How dare they? How dare they? Well, they're loyal to money rather than to their monarch. The god must pay very well. I caught the letters before they were sent, but this is a concern. They'll seriously undermine you unless you do something. When you bring the discovery to the council, shock ripples through the chamber. Lord and Nari gasp in horror. Oh, oh. So, I'm trying to guess as in Nari, and I feel like Garrett and Nari's voice, like, up a gasp with that. Please, Your Highness, this must all be a misunderstanding. No knight of the East would dream of betraying the monarch so cruelly. How should the council deal with these knights turned spies? A. Execute the treacherous knights. B. Execute them and count Lord Anar for causing all this. Or C. Put them in prison. Just in case, I'm just gonna... Boop. The voting starts in 3, 2, 1. Why? Our authority's already high enough as it is. We're just gonna make them angry. Just put them in jail. Just banish them to the shadow realms below. Just do it. Oh, my neck. Whoop. Voting has closed. Alright, you have the Knights of the Gossamer Shield beheaded at dawn, and the following day, the peasants at the capital flock to watch, screaming in excited horror each time the axe falls. The counts are very quiet indeed for the next few weeks. You're sure they aren't happy, but they don't dare to speak against you openly after your display of strength. Alright, time to end the season. Long. By royal decree, we can take the laws. Okay. I'm a nice monarch. I would never pick this one because, well, stream delay. Yeah, we're fine. A curious curse, a panic in the council, and the Inquisitor's return. You know what, let's go check out the panic in the council. You know, oh, well imagine, as I'm pacing the pews of a church corridor, but I can't help but to hear. Johannes, I'll bring bad news from the East. We're receiving reports of. Alright, this is the first time we see Lord Patrician aid the bubble. Also, aid the bubble, is it okay if I just call you Bubble? Or do you prefer just the full name? Also, what kind of character voice would you like me to attempt? And you can also ask Mario to voice if you'd like. Bub is fine? Alright. And if you don't care about how you're voiced, you can always just let me have fun here. Okay? Smooth and deep. My voice is not naturally deep, so that's gonna be a thing. Well, I'm sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the coast that demand the monarch's attention at once. What's your time doing, you adult? And then Derpscat, we haven't seen you yet. How do you want to be voiced? If we're introducing everybody who's new now, it's like, hi, it's you.
Never seen you here before.
Yeah. And if you don't care, Derpscat, you can just tell me you don't care and I'll go for whatever I feel like. Elegant, smooth, light. As if acting better than everyone. Okay. Well, why don't you settle your quarrel outside, hmm? Meanwhile, I have news from the north that really is urgent. God, you're all giving me a headache. Now, one at a time. Shut up! Shut up! The Eastern courts are rapturous that judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin. Is that all? By the 9th, the industries of the coast are in grave danger. The workers are striking, and they demand fewer hours and higher pay. Well, my news is still worse still. The north is increasingly lawless. Your greatness. Some chiefs have taken advantage, declaring themselves independent of your rule. Ugh, I have not paid enough for this. All these problems have arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done. Well, what do you suggest? We're doomed! Doomed! Agreed. We'll make sure these issues are dealt with, my Chancellor. Unfortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. Alright, the whole kingdom is in trouble. But we can't help everyone. Which region should be prioritized? A. Reform the eastern courts. B. Break up the strikes along the coast. Or C. Send the troops to bring the independent chiefs back to the kingdom. What do I want? What I want? You know what? We'll do this. Boop. If you vote for me, you get money. Other than that, we'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Oh, Nari, if you're not voting for me, also you're voting to ruin your own area. Why? It's too late now. And if you voted for me, you do get money. But that's your own choice. No money for you. You order the chiefs to bring their independence-minded brethren back into the royal fold. The north is rocked by vicious battles. Thousands of loyal northern troops die in brutal sieges against mountain fortresses, but your victory is inevitable. The independent chiefs pledge fealty once more. The crisis in the north has been quashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable, but the nobles of other regions feel that you're ignoring their problems. What? No. Me? Why would I ignore your problems? I care. Not really, but it's fine. Alright, and we have a Curious Curse or the Inquisitor. Now let's check out the Inquisitor return. What? I didn't say anything under my breath. No one heard anything. Don't be back to your lovely day. Have your wine and drink. Alright, what was the Inquisitor's voice? Your Majesty, I have received word back from the Inquisitors you sent east to investigate the claims about Count Valentin and his nocturnal activities. And I hope for your sake they've got results. We placed Count Valentin in heavy iron chains and waited until nightfall. He transformed into a vicious monster, black fur, claws like scythes. It broke free and killed a dozen Inquisitors before we subdued it. It is clear that Count Valentin was a devil worshipper, cursed by the Ninth God for his sins. We request permission to burn him alive in the town square. Burn, burn, burn. That's your answer to everything. The counts won't like it. I should hold a vote. Do it. Do it. Do it. uh, well, I would love a little bit of arson. And yes, the ninth god said, the seventh god shall burn in a hell made from its own horrid flesh, and all who follow it shall burn also. Well, the council would like it like that. I should hold a vote. Fine. Fine, I guess I could bend to your whims for a little bit. The ninth god is watching. Your Highness, do not think you can defy his will. Listen, I do what I want. What should be done with Valentin, the monster in the east? A. Send soldiers to kill Count Valentin in secret. B. Throw Count Valentin into dungeons. C. Order Count Valentin to keep control of his condition. Or D. Burn the beast alive in public. Well, that's a lot of burning. Well, it's fine. We'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. The only person we're waiting for is Melon. Melon! Oh, time's up. Ding ding. But see, but Inari, there is Doggo, and then there is Monster Doggo. Nothing gets the peasants going like a good public burning. You hear reports that Count Valentine transformed into a monster halfway through. The peasants believe in the ninth god. Belief in the ninth god has been raised to new heights by such an impressive spectacle, while the counts are furious to have been humiliated so publicly. Well, that's a party. A curious curse. A giant glass glove filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains Lord Patrician, the bubble, suspended in liquid. He pokes his head above the surface. Your esteemed highness, Glub Glub, a most infuriating circumstance has befallen me, Glub Glub. Good grief, what happened to you? I can see that. Can I get you some fish food? Would you like some fish food, Bubba? This is no Glub Glub laughing matter. I have been Glub Glub, cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with these Glub Glub gills, so I can't leave the water for more than a couple Glub Glub big minutes. What did you do to anger this wizard? I happen to own a tannery that is Glub Glub polluting some picturesque beach he likes. How was I supposed to Glub Glubbing? No, I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to Glub remove these gills. Alright, what should be done about the wizard who gave Lord Patrician Bub the gills? A. Send a squad of coastal soldiers to arrest the wizard responsible. B. Send a diplomat to politely ask the wizard to reverse the curse. C. Close down Lord Patrician Bubbles the tannery. Or D. Send the wizard a hamper of fine cheese and a bottle of wine. Why not? Why not? I want to be a little bit unhinged. Why not? We'll pick this one. Let's just ask nicely. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Well, we'll find out after the break. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Monarch. Voting is started. Melon's having a little bit of internet troubles. Well, we'll see. Well, I guess that's what's happening. Voting is tied at 2. Alright. Thanks, bub. It's fine. Either way, even if Melon voted for you, Derps, I still have my way. I'm here. Soon enough, the sea wizard appears before the council as he walks in. Seawater sloshes at his feet, welling up from the ground itself. What do you want from me? We need you to reverse the curse afflicting Lord Patrician in the pub. Why would I do a thing like that? His tanneries ruined my favorite beach. I don't curse for nothing. Nah, they'll pay you 1,000 gold. I'll order him to shut down the stupid tannery. Oh, you know what? Lord Patrician ate. Bubba can stay a fish person for all I care. I wonder, Bub, would you remember my kindness, or would you just leave and forget? Alright, I feel charitable for the people beneath me for a bit. I'll pay you 1,000 gold. You know, come to think of it, the coast is long and winding with many hidden beaches. The wizard's flesh bulges and ripples out and turns suddenly to water splashing down in your corridor. He's left you with quite a cleanup job. Lord Patrician, the bub, appears in the council hall a few days later, back to his old self, though he has a case of hiccups that persist for several months. Well, you can't say I am not kind every now and then. In the Seaside Tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coast economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with. Well, money breeds money. I've been made a series of investments to improve, well, our profits even more. What will we do with all of the rest of this gold? Well, wow, Patricia's getting more money. Well, it's time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom, piece by piece. But first, the monarch must be in a desperate need of our gold. To make this scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Alright. Everybody's on their second stage. Prophecy for the, for what you call them? The Chiefs. Lower your own faith to 4 or less in 2 seasons. For the East, counts the East, you got lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in the 2 seasons. And for patricians, you got lower the kingdom's treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. What child? There is no child, Bossing say. Alright, a contentious sale, a new festival, or comet sighting. You know what? Let's go check out the comet sighting. A blood red comet was supposed to spotted in the night sky over the coast, your August Majesty. The citizens are claiming it is a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? There's nothing to worry about. Wait, but tell the church. Oh gosh, I should probably drink some water. Voice, doing, doing low voices and high voices, and then and the chain
Look,
smoker
here you
voice is the
go.
hardest thing. I can't help it. Okay, it happens. The voices.
Voices.
Tell the church this such basic superstitions. They'll tell them there's nothing to worry about. No, it's just peasants being peasants. I'll tell them there's nothing to worry about. I guess I can assure them just a little bit. You know, their speech is reassuring the peasants of the coast that the comet isn't a good or bad thing, just a thing probably in the ninth god riding a chariot or whatever. Fortunately, the common folk take you at your word. After all, if the monarch says something, you'd better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comet entirely. A contentious sale or a new festival? You know what? A sale. It's a rich man's squirrel. Ah, your greatness, this is an outrage. The Lord Patrician above is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Did you say bear? Bub, what do you have to say? It's not their bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tidelands when DjDoubleT turned up, shouting and raving about Skuranorn. And tell me more about this bear. And who is this Skuranorn? Oh, the northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. Well, tell me more about this bear. I suppose it's a matter for the council. Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble. Alright, what should be done with this potentially sacred bear? A. If it's sacred, Chief DjDoubleT should have the bear. B. Finders keepers, Lord Patrician above can have the bear. Or C. Encourage a bidding war between the two nobles. Gaslight, gaslight. Huh?
Oh, I said Care Bears.
Oh. Gaslight. Starting the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Gaslight, gaslight. That's whatever I do is gaslight. Anari, vote for me. We should gaslight them. Yeah. Let's go. I would like a little bit of entertainment. I don't want to make any choices and put any favor. Whoever can pay the most can have the bear. And this is... Well, I went with my choice. Encouraged bidding a war between the two nobles. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Lord Patrician Bub wins out. Tideland's adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. Naturally, the chiefs aren't happy to have lost their sacred symbol, but there is little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast, even on all fours. She stands taller than a wagon. Oh, that's a big bear. She's transported to the coast, sedated by special herbs. Lord Patrician Bub anticipates sell it out to attendants at his zoo. Alright, a new festival. Oh, yes, our lovely treasurer. Your Majesty, I was going through the history books and found the most interesting tidbit. During the reign of Queen Ega, the kingdom held a huge parade in honor of all the regions coming together. It was called the Day of Kinship, and it was a party sleigh. Both down the house, mama. Anyways, a festival, you say? Lots of drinking and dancing. That sounds exciting. What sort of parade? I don't know about that. It's canonic in our world. Someone had it, and it's been something. The treasurer is always gonna be a valley girl. Hmm. That sounds exciting. Visitors flocked to the capital, and the city flourished. You know, being Valley Girl, sometimes I think about the treasurer and how back in high school I would get annoyed by people who would say "Hola, como estás?" or "tortilla," and that just
I fucking hated those people.
I
I
hate.
literally every single time I wanted to just rush. I literally always wanted to just throw myself off a bridge every single time someone started talking like that.
It happened in my Spanish class, and I was like,
Oh god.
"Can you guys not?" Because I will grab a tortilla and slap the tortilla out again. I'm kidding. I would not. But it is a little annoying. I wouldn't hate them for it, but I can understand it's annoying. I heard it made things much more harmonious across the kingdom too. I suggest we reinstate the Day of Kinship. I never need a reason for a party. Let's do it. I'd rather do something more low-key. I don't think we've got the funds for the time. Well, who needs a reason anyway? Let's just do it. Wonderful, Your Majesty. The question is, how much money do you want to spend on the Day of Kinship? I'm sure, the nobles will have opinions on this subject. How much have you spent on the Day of Kinship Parade? Alright, we got B or C. The monarch should spend a respectable amount on this, or C, go for the cheapest parade possible. Ding ding. Oh, Nambi, you thought you could play me. Well, no.
No, don't do anything to Nappy. She's the only one I care about besides Melon.
Wow, I'm chopped liver. Mari just said,
DJ, when we're playing Lethal, I care about you. Okay, like yesterday, I really wanted to play, but I was so tired. And I was already on my bed, so I was like, oh god, I can't move.
wow, Mari, you hurt Derp's cat's feeling.
Oh my god, you're right. Besides Melon, I also care about Derp Cat.
The treasure nods, scribbling down notes. I'm sure we can, stretch some music and a few living statues, Your Majesty. The two of them leave deep in the two of them leave in deep in conversation. Soon word of the Day of Kinship spreads all across the kingdom. Some are unimpressed about how little you're planning to spend, but that's the price of a good sentence. Alright, that's the end of the season. Dong. It is time for. I almost went into it's time to duel, and I did not want to go back to Yu-Gi-Oh's. All right, it's time for a lovely auction. A is to raise up the farming for the Chiefs. B is to raise up faith for the Chiefs. C is to raise military for the counts of the East. D is to lower stability for the counts. For the kingdom in general. E is to lower the faith of the patricians, and F is to lower military. We'll start this auction in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. And remember, the amount of money you have is over here on the right side, but if you need to ask me, I can always remind you. And remember, whatever's the highest funded is what's getting funded. Oh, that last second change. Okay. Time's up. Buildings funded. We funded a prison to lower stability. Okay. And also we funded to raise military. Cool. Alright, pagan prophecies, the day of kinship, and the seeds of rebellion. The seeds of rebellion? Oh no. That's the fifth peasant I've had to hang this week, and just like all the others, she was trying to steal our gold and give it to the poor. But what do they need with gold anyway? Something is amiss, Your Majesty. Someone has been stirring up discontent amongst the peasantry, and I have reason to believe it is the Count's. Now, why should I care about a few money-grubbing peasants? Why would the Commons stir up trouble with the common folk? Just tell me what I need to do to stop them. Why should I care? Well, tell me, have you ever heard of King Sereno of Kurth? No, I've never heard of him. He got his head chopped off by peasants, I think. I think. No, Your Majesty. He and his entire family were trapped inside the palace while partisans set fire to it from the outside. I dare say you'd rather avoid this fate if you can help it. A peasants' uprising is trouble if not de-escalated quickly. The council will capitalize on the instability to install Valentine as king. So, we kill a few more, put the fear of the night to them. You misunderstand. That is exactly what the Count wants. It will cause chaos. Your Majesty, you must get a grip on the common folk. If the kingdom is stable, discontent will not be able to spread that as easily. This will give me time to root out the conspirators. The kingdom could certainly be doing better. If things don't change soon, these protests will only get worse. Perhaps the council will aid you in this endeavor. Alright, the council is instigating unrest amongst the peasantry. How can they be stopped? A. Everyone should chip in to pay for some new hospitals. B. Promise some new reforms for the common folk to keep them calm. Or C. Peasants are always unhappy about something. Let them riot. Alright, well, we'll start this vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. I don't know why when let them run rampant, my mind really thought, 'cause I'm free, free falling. Oh, okay. But money helps out someone else. It's fine. Why not? I'll be nice. Actually, please convince me of these little games. Tell me why. I should pick your side. Hmm. I can't do my high voice anymore after doing the Chainsmoker voice. Oh, I know. Treasury's my money. Oh, yeah, you're right. Same, Nempi. I do like a little riot. Fine, I guess I could take your money. Why not? Hospitals. Everyone loves hospitals. Ever since doctors stopped just waiting for people to die and instead tried to cure them. Bubonic plague. Anyways, everyone has always wanted more hospitals. Everyone that is besides the nobles who usually have to pay for it. Maury. Maury? Alright, I guess I'll take it over. I'll take it over. Maybe. But why should we have to pay for them? They're villagers. Pagan prophecies, the day of kinship. Pagan prophecies. Hi, Volptic. Morning. Volptic, you're part of the counts, and Nari has a friend. The teams are back to being even. The Northern Chief, the God Speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. Let me guess, you think it's all fake. What do I care about some pagan prophecy? And what does it say? Doing alright. A little groggy. For some reason, me streaming for a long period of time makes me feel sleepy. And so I'm like trying not to be sleepy. Hmm. What do I care about some pagan prophecy? As much as I appreciate your devotion to the ninth god, this is quite important. Well, what she means to say is the chiefs plan to use a prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many Northerners believe it. So what does it say? Oh, ninth above. Cut to the chase, what do I need to do? Oh, ninth above. Right. Prophecy tells of an authoritarian monarch who is overthrown by a northern warrior, the savior of the pagans, known by names such as the Thornbreaker, Sword of Valtor, or the Lord Render. That's you, by the way. The authoritarian monarch, not the Lord Render. Prophecy calls for the collapse and the death of all false gods, including the ninth whom Nelquist will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond. Oh, this sounding very heretical. So what do I need to do? We must strengthen the church in the north. Besides, falsifying the prophecy might even save a few misguided northerners. The pagans still blindly worship their old gods, however. If we don't act soon, the kingdom will be lost. Alright, A, order the priest to go north and decry the prophecy is false. B, invent a counter prophecy. Or C, allow the prophecy to spread. No one will believe it anyway. We'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Stretch. Crack. My back. Ooh. I'm curious, why did the Chiefs of the North vote to delay their own scheme? Interesting. Maybe it's all in their plan to make sure that, I guess. You have your scholars in theology and discover another prophecy which contradicts the first, written on older stone tablets found in the same archaeological site. The northern commoners are not sure who to believe. You've bought yourself some time. The chief's attack goal will not be evaluated until the end of the next season. The Day of Kinship. Your Majesty, the day of kinship has arrived. Today, the regions will come together and to honor the achievements of Queen Aga, the Reconciliator. And to celebrate me, of course, and to show who's really in charge of this kingdom. This will be the best festival the capital has ever seen. And to celebrate me, of course. Yes, of course, but the common folk consider you an acquired taste. Perhaps it's better to focus on celebrating the nobility. Visitors gather in dribs and drabs, waiting for the parade to begin. It's a bit of a wretched turnout. Your float awaits your majesty. Watch your step. There it's a bit rickety. You ascend the steps to your parade through a float. It's as tall as a small cottage and wider than an elephant. 10 horses wait at the ready to pull it forward. You choose to build a statue of myself, my predecessors, or the nobles of different regions cooperating. I guess. Well, that one. Upon the float stand models of your ancestors bearing symbols of their reigns, swords, scepters, and books. You take your place in the front. The horses drive forward, and the crowd roars in excitement, clapping and cheering and throwing rose petals. You could get used to this. As you make your way around the capital, the other floats follow in your wake. DjDoubleT and several other chiefs stand atop a model mountain on the northern float, dressed in ceremonial kilts, and a effigy of an ice giant towers over them, glaring at the crowd. Upon the eastern float sits a model of the Black Spire, the tower originally built by Queen Zhenya. Simply Voltic and the other cave counts stand around it, each holding a flaming torch. None of them look particularly festive. The coastal float is a singular crest of an ocean wave. Bub and the other patricians are dressed in shimmering chiffon and shiny brocade, masks dripping with jewels. The whole thing glitters in the sunshine. By the time your parade reaches the lush gardens of St. Serena's Park, it's sunset. Towering bonfires banish the dusk. Very jolly, eh, Your Majesty? Chance has been looking forward to this for weeks. Can I get you a drink? Well, give me many drinks. A couple, yes. Just the one, thanks. Not right now, Marshal. Get me many drinks. I don't even want to remember who I am and where I am. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad everything's okay, bub. She brings you back an entire tray of wine bottles. The rest of the night is a little hazy. The next thing you know, morning sunlight is burning through your eyelids as you wake near your parade float. A model of your great-grandparents staring right at you. Night God, what happened? Ugh. Am I dead? Why not? Am I dead? Nearby, the DjDoubleT picks themselves up from the wreck of the northern float. By the gods, what a night! Do I remember geese? I remember getting into a fight. Did I break something? I remember getting into a fight. Voltic, how do you want to be voiced today? Or do you not care? Alright. You nearly ran me through with a sword, Your Highness. You didn't like the look of my hat. I wasn't even wearing one. Ah, I remember now. That was brilliant. You drag yourself back to the palace where you enjoy a long and luxurious snooze. Counts are asking you to apologize for your behavior during the day of kinship. You caused quite a stir, but Chief DjDoubleT says you were just throwing yourself into the festivities and you did nothing wrong. Well, I was just letting my hair down. Alright, send a token of apology. I'll send a gift to apologize. Sure, I'll apologize for being the best monarch ever. Alan. Several other counts join the grumbling, but you rise above the whole thing and regain your dignity. That's the true meaning of the day of kinship. I guess so. Or maybe, what if, like, you were wearing a hat and it's like, oh, you're not wearing a hat. Silly. Alright, sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two pictures of the coast and meet to plot their latest scheme. Ah, the thrice cursed monarch is still refusing to sell us any public land. Huh, Well, it makes sense. The treasury's flush with coin right now. Patience, my friend. Let's bide out our time until the monarch's gold runs out. Others' names lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Back in the east, Count Anari has met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's not good. The peasants are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, it will be going back to their normal lives in peace. Lazy good for nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We'll have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the monarch to stabilize. The Count's goal is to lower the kingdom's ability to fall or less. Alright, how are we doing with money? Be nice, don't be nice, taxes. Everyone gets taxed. Except for some people. Want to try to lower it down a little bit? I guess I can please people. About your heir. Your distant cousin, a lackluster menagerie. About your heir. Alright, so Mari isn't here for this, so I gotta do it. Let's see. Ah, well,
What?
despite...
I'm thinking. Wait, what?
Oh, I called
Huh?
you. I called you earlier, Mari.
You did call me?
I called you
What?
earlier.
You did?
Yeah. I called you earlier.
You
No
did? I
response.
did not hear you.
So I was
No
like,
way
okay,
you did.
alright. I guess I'll voice Melon.
No way you did.
Literally, Chow was like,
Oh my
was like,
god.
you're not paying Mari enough. She finally like quit.
Wait, yo, I was actually always here. I was watching the.
Alright, well, it's time for you to be
Oh my
mother.
god. Oh no. Despite everything, he still refused to get married. It's unwise. But I'm willing to accept that I can't persuade you otherwise.
Alright, bub. Well, thanks for joining. Maybe I'll see you around at some point in time, but have a good rest of your time zone. Mari?
Oh. There's one other thing you're missing, however, something even more important than a spouse, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. I'll plan to adopt a lowborn child from the orphanage. I'm sure I have somebody around. Why not? Your move, Mari.
The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. Their legitimacy is a bastard without much fuss. I will meet with the archbishop tomorrow.
Alright, your distant cousin, a lackluster menagerie. Alright, let's check out my distant cousin. Your Serene Highness, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak with you about. Oh, good day, cousin. How's the old kingdom going, eh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you could get a fancy that. Get a fancy hat. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, very distant cousin. About 50th in line to the throne? You haven't seen him in years. Good day to you both. What's going on? Cousin, why are you dressed like that? Quite the dashing figure, aren't I? I had to borrow a few bits from Lord Patrician Bubble after Donkey chewed through my coat.
Lord Fitzalbert's been staying at my estate for the last year, your esteemed highness, but regrettably there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns, but now my coffers are bare. Yes, yes. Well, poor Bubble couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for funds, your esteemed highness.
Should the council pay off Lord Fitzalbert's debts to the Lord Patrician? Bubzaid? A. Pay Lord Patrician for his hospitality. B. Leave Lord Fitzgerald to sort this out himself. Or C. Lord Fitzalbert should be put up in the palace. We're gonna veto this one. Boop. Alright, voting will start in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Ding ding. Voting is closed. Lord Patrician Bub quickly sends a wagon of Lord Fitzgerald, not Fitzgerald, Fitzalbert's belongings to the capital. It contains prodigious amounts of clothing, playing cards, finest medium porcelain, and a bassoon. Your cousin will neither explain the bassoon's presence nor play it for anyone, and sets himself up very comfortably in a disused wing of the palace. A lackluster menagerie.
Your esteemed highness, I fear our menagerie is failing to thrive. We thought the bear would be a star of the show, but she just wants to sit in her closure looking sad. No one wants to see her.
Well, of course she's sad. She's meant to roam the frozen tundra, not getting overheated being fed sweets.
Actually, we wondered if she'd like some company. Perhaps the Tatterlands would yield another bear of her type.
Should the council source another bear for Patrician Bub's menagerie? A. Hand over the bear over to the chief instead. B. Find the bear a companion. C. Bring the bear to live in the royal palace. Or D. The patrician should put on a grand feast for the bear. Well... That one for me. We'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. The bear should have another bear. To have another bear. For another bear. Bears upon bears upon bears. Make it bearable.
Yes, vote for me. There's nothing you can do now but vote.
No, fight. The voices are telling you to fight, to uprise. You can't let this happen.
Who are you talking to, Mari? The petition's to contact...
The voices.
But for who? Contact the...
People.
Sure. Contact the adventurer from the Tatterlands once more, who returns having lost an eye, but gained a large sedated bear. Once this second bear is safely installed in the enclosure, both beasts cheer up. People flock to Lord Patrician Bub's menagerie to lay eyes on these majestic creatures. Alright, that's the end of that season. What? No, no monarch things, derps, no. Everything's fine. I have not made any questionable choices. Far to the north, an ancient ceremony in a smoky clan hall reaches a fever pitch. Kel, the chief's claimant, up top of a throne of bones surrounded by god speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the monarch of the north, the Lord Render, soon to be monarch of all the kingdom. Alright, Mari, your voice for Melon.
know, Nappy. At some point in time.
Glory to the Lorder chosen of Voltor. Glory to Morgana and the North.
The assembled chiefs roar in chorus with each other. Steins are smashed against one another in celebration.
Mm, Now we must bring down the false monarch in the south and fulfill the prophecy. The only question is how.
Alright, this is for you, chiefs. You want to lure the monarch to the north, sacrifice them in a pagan ritual, or B, sacrifice thousands of goats to the old gods and call upon them to intervene and raise your own farming? I don't know why, but I feel like I've stared at the screens for too long that I'm starting to feel sleepy. I'm trying to fight it. I'm like, stay up.
Oh my god.
I've been yawning. It's been hard.
Oh, DJ, no.
Your move, Mari.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Grind, no sleep. Grind, no sleep. It's so true. So, it's destined, so it will be. Spread the word to all Morgana children. The throne breaker has risen, and the false monarch will fall.
Ah, but first we drink in honor of the gods. More cheers erupt throughout the clan hall. Come morning, there will be a lot of work to do. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower their defiance to 3 or less. Oh. Party. Alright, after voting... Adopt, replace. Cool. Moving on. Alright, a spot of heresy, your ingenious cousin, a kraken. You know, I haven't seen the cousin event, really. Ah, your majesty! Your majesty, you'll never guess what arrived today. What is it now? Something good, I hope. I've decided to set up an outdoor salon here on palace grounds. That's the sort of thing that's done in the capital, yes? Philosophers, thinkers, and the best and the brightest will flock here for civilized discussion and delicious food. Anyway, the tents arrived today, and the silverware are the menagerie. The menagerie? What about the rain? Oh, it'll be fine. That'll just give us more to discuss. So you'll allow it, won't you? It'll be so much fun. As long as you can repay Lord Patrician in Bubs the Book Prophet, stop this right now. Just give me cut of the profits. Stop. This is an outrage. How can a monarch treat their own flesh and blood in such a dreadful way? I'm leaving the capital today. I can't stay a minute longer. You don't hear from him for some time, but receive a more polite letter saying he's had a change of heart. You hope that bodes well. Oh dear. I've got a man-child. You're cracking. Kraken, a real-life kraken, honest and ninth kraken, just outside my harbor off the western shore. We should send our navy to subdue the beastly ones. Kraken has every advantage to sea battle, Your Majesty. Perhaps a lighter touch is preferable. It's that krakens can be appeased by offering living creatures. Heretical nonsense! You cannot be considering this, Your Majesty. What can be done about the kraken sighted near Nappy's harbor? I'll just what you guys do. We'll start this vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding.
Well, out of this. I think the coin flip instead. Just for today. Dozens of emaciated goats and cows are rounded up and carted off to the coast, where they're dumped unceremoniously into the water near Noble Patrician Nappy's estate. What is this strange ritual does not do anything to appease the monster and only angers the church. For long, priests are spreading rumors about Kraken spawn among the nobility, placing you at the center of a dark conspiracy. Meanwhile, the cursed Kraken takes up permanent residence along the coast, hampering trade and scaring much of the local population anyway. This is a spot of heresy. Your Majesty, Mari? You're removed, Mari.
Your Majesty, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. They were saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold out there. Anything could have happened to them. And dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial's set, but the council must intervene, Your Greatness.
Though she remains silent, the council is clearly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Alright, how will the council handle the accused? Search for witness to defend Chief Watermelon. B. Help the Inquisition gather evidence against Watermelon. Or C. Pray for a good income. Alright, we'll start this vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Voting has closed. Mario, you got one word.
Here.
The trial is looking bleak indeed, but then a miracle. A northern villager eventually comes forward saying she saw the missionaries heading in the direction of the frozen lake near the watermelon estate. Indeed, they soon found wandering aimlessly through the featureless tundra, completely lost and still blinded, but and alive. With no missionaries, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges and pay for compensation to Watermelon, who sends you a small gift in thanks. Alright, end that season. Old debt, newborn cubs, your emotional cousin. I don't know what's happening to me. I got like this really big wave of fatigue, and then I started dozing off. I can't believe I'm actually dozing off on stream for once. I'm so sorry.
Dude,
I don't know
that
what's...
is literally me right now. Literally, I'm trying to like focus on you talking, but like my brain's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm awake now, okay? I've heated. I think I'm awake for a bit. No. We will finish this
Listen to
game.
Nappy.
I said...
Listen to Nappy.
Mentally, I was like, I'll play
Listen
1
to
or 2 games.
Nappy.
And
Look, Inari's giving you a treat. Eat a treat. Eat a treat. Get
no.
energy.
Okay, let me go find something. I'll be right back real quick. Like,
Chat,
let
this
me
is
go
how
to the
I was.
pantry.
Oh, look, hydrate. Derp cat. It's to hydrate. Oh my god, chat, this is what I was like. I literally was just watching the stream and I didn't hear DJ call my name. That is so funny. Oh my god.
I don't drink coffee.
I
Coffee and I
feel
don't mix.
you.
Apparently this is like a vanilla, blueberry vanilla. Which it tastes like the vanilla
You
side.
drink water?
Oh, I will. I'm so sorry. I don't like. I was literally just like dozing off, and then I didn't realize. Oh, I had already done that. Okay.
I have like I'm taking I have like an ice a blended coffee. I'm
Hmm.
drinking that right now.
Caffeine and I don't mix, so that's why we don't add that. But yeah, so
But he does drink boba, guys. He does drink boba.
well, there's also non-caffeinated boba. Depends on what you have in there.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, you drink boba instead of coffee. You know what I mean?
Hmm. It makes me sleepy. But besides the point. So the vanilla side tastes like like the donut frosting. It's basically just sugar. While the other side literally just blueberry. Anyways, back to the story. Oh my
We're
goodness.
getting sidetracked.
Your remorseful cousin. Let's deal with it. Oh, my dear cousin, whatever can I do? I must throw myself at your on your mercy again once again. Well, how shocking! What happened? Did you run out of snuff boxes? How shocking! Your Majesty, I'm hurt. I know I've been irresponsible in the past, but I'm beyond all that now. Now you're a furry, is what you're gonna tell me or something. Like, I am now a doggo. No, it's that I'm building a sanctuary for retired hunting dogs in the coast, but I've run out of money. I hope there was some spare coin in the treasury. Those poor dogs are in so need. I don't have the funds for snacks like that. So the grant helped Lord Fitzgerald rescue these hunting dogs. Ask the coastal tradespeople for assistance. B. Pay for the dog sanctuary from the treasury. Or C. Rally the farmers of the coast to help. I want doggos. So we'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. I kind of want B. Is that so bad? Oh dear. But together, it just tastes like a very sugary like think about like on the top, you just have sugar on top of a blueberry muffin. That's what this one flavor tastes like, which I don't mind it. It's just confusing for me in a lollipop. I'm not used to that. Oh, oh no, the stability. The economy of the coast isn't robust enough for this vanity project. Lord Fitzlebert stubbornly keeps his sanctuary going, but it doesn't become popular. At least he's out of your hair. All right, newborn cubs. Lord Patrician Bubble proudly wheels a covered cage into the council hall. Marvelous, your majesty. Look at what I have here. He whips the cloth from the cage to reveal a small, fluffy white bear. Isn't that dangerous? It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Why have you brought your pet to the council? It turns out that the bears and our menagerie are in love. Isn't that sweet? I thought you might like to be gifted one of the bear's cubs, your august majesty, in exchange for a modest donation to my menagerie. Your greatness, this is an outrage. A slap in the face to the devout chiefs. The bear should have been ours. Should the bear cub be moved to the capital? A. Donate to the menagerie in exchange for the bear cub. B. Have the honor guard confiscate the bear cub by force. C. Give the cub to the chiefs. Or D. Decline the gift. course, we take it. Voting has started. Absolutely not. We do not donate in this household. Voting has closed. Your knights step forward, blades drawn. The patricians retreat from the council hall, muttering about this outrageous attack on their property. The chancellor spins the story as the monarch rescuing the young cub and placing him in a more suitable environment. Sentimental peasants believe it entirely. The honor guard has their work cut out looking after your adorable new pet, which is always getting in trouble and stealing their marmalade. You become known as the Bear Whisperer. An old debt. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crackbane simpleton? Maury?
Shut your deaf mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honorless dog.
Calm down, both of you. What in the seven hells is going on? This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay them a huge quantity of gold just because their great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race.
To be fair, Nappy, his like stream for me is like delayed, so I can't really like that to wait for
No,
him
no, no.
to pay
Mari's
back.
sleeping on the job. No, 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 that's not true.
What?
There's no
Huh?
delay. No. Yeah.
No, never. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? There's a delay, guys. There's a delay. He's just lying to y'all.
No.
Your greatness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honor dictates the Countess Simple Voltic is liable for her ancestor debt.
By the blood of the dead, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote.
Yep,
Should Countess Voltic
getting.
pay back their ancestors' debt to Chief Watermelon? A. Order Countess Simply Voltic to pay her debt. B. Cancel the debt, it's too old to matter. Or C. Order Countess Simply Voltic to pay her debt plus 2 centuries of interest. Well, we'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Voting has closed. Debt has been cancelled. Most pleasing. Glad that the council sees reason on this matter. Nappy, that's a little too slow. Mari?
A debt is a debt. Does nobody care about honor anymore?
Apparently not. Alright, it's auction time. A is to raise faith for the chiefs. B is to raise stability for the chiefs. C is to, well, the kingdom. C is to raise military for the counts. D is to lower stability. E is to raise trade. And F is to lower authority. We'll start the auction in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. You're not that poor, Nappy. You're just fine.
Nope, they're poor.
You've been struck by, you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Okay, are you Annie? Are you Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Are you Annie? Are you Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Are you Annie?
Are you any?
Annie, are you Annie? Annie, are you Annie? Annie, are you Annie? Oh dear. I hope my unhinged version doesn't come out instead. Oh, I thought it said instead of saying new laborers, I thought it said new lobsters. Crop light your
I'm
air.
lagging out, dude. I'm literally seeing her to napping, bro. She's not lagging. She's behind.
Nappy should
Kindly refresh.
refresh and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Your request for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask that my crown be passed down to? The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My legitimized natural-born son, my legitimized natural-born daughter, my legitimized natural-born child. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause by designating an heir who cemented the stability of the kingdom. Through the common folk may lose, though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing their monarch extramarital ventures being so forgiven easily. Yeah, I had a child. I gave birth. Your Highness, may I be the
So, how was it?
first to congratulate you on legitimizing your child. What is their name? Oh, mitosis, Mari. Mitosis. Tom Foolery the
So,
second. Tom Foolery the second. Most pleasing, Your Highness. I'm sure little Tom
you mean
Foolery the
photosynthesis?
second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. No. I mean cellular degeneration.
Mm.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Alright, crop blight. Pardon me, your majesty, but a terrible blight has affected our barley crop in the east. Why should I care about barley? And what can we do about it? Blood and stars, your highness, thousands of people rely on barley for their daily meals. And what can we do about it? It breaks my heart, your majesty, your highness, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the affected crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread. That will mean a harder winter. Don't listen to these serfs, your grace. They'll react as usual. Burning the crops would cause far more famine than it would prevent. What should be done with the blighted crops? A. Raise the blighted barley crop. B. Harvest as much as possible. C. Console a witch. Or D. Pray to the night god for a miracle. Voting has started. Voting has closed and everybody has voted for that. Alright, it is time for our esteemed Archbishop. Oh, I will, read, your casual, prayer. And a week later, the miracle comes. Sparkling rain falls from a cloudless sky, and the crops spring from the soil like slithering serpents. Even the Archbishop is astounded. Alright, new laborers. Your Greatness, I have a proposition for you. As we all know, you are the greatest monarch who ever lived, but you've been locking up a lot of people. Which is your right, of course, but many of them are the pettiest of criminals. They are thousands locked up for illegal dumping human waste, for example. Most of them would make good laborers and farmhands, which we sorely need in the north. Perhaps we can work out a deal? Alright. So what should they do? A. Accept gold in exchange for petty prisoners. B. Donate the prisoners for free. Or C. Keep the waste dumpers where they are. Boop. We'll start this vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Voting tied at 2. A. Coin changes hands, and soon a large number of the so-called criminals were sent to the north to work the fields. The Chiefs are grateful for your patronage, and the northern crops thrive thanks to all the extra fertilization. Ending season. Alright, it's taxing time. Cruel bribe. Why not? Alright, my ambition, something behind this. How is my ambition doing? Well, at the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the greatest monarch who ever lived. You're well on track to achieve that aim. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your noble scheme for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some kind of ideas. We should crush these loyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. On the other hand, Your Majesty, if you will help us spread the seal of the night god, the torch will lend our full support with the backing of the torch. The nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Both of these are pretty bad. I'll go with this one. Once, Your Majesty, I'll begin putting together my plans, but of course it won't be easy. Your priority is to raise your authority in the kingdom's overall military as much as you can, and of course there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. Alright, what is this one? Low on lumber. Your Highness, will you tell these superstitious counts to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I've told you 1,000 times, Chief, the forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you said a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusion for housing. Ah! Well, thank you, Alex, for following. Alexa for following. Ah. Your Majesty, the counts can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Should the chiefs be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest in the east? We're gonna veto this one. Alright, so A, the chiefs have a contract and make a logging. B, let them harvest the lumber but share the proceeds with the counts. Or D, fence the area off to make sure no one goes near it. Voting starts in 3, 2, 1. No, we do not have a cult, Lanari. I mean, technically we do, but we don't. Yeah, that's not what I need to open. Ding ding. Voting has closed. With the council's express permission, hundreds of northern lumberjacks rushed into the haunted forest and start hacking it down, but they're woefully unprepared for what they find.
The moment the workers cut into the ancient trees, they come alive, picking up laborers and devouring them whole. Oh. Panic expresses the chief withdraw from the area immediately, but the forest does not return to dormancy. Instead, trees start marching across the east, ransacking villages along the way. I warned you. Now there's an army of angry trees on our doorstep. The degrade of the chiefs know no bounds. Sigils and stone. Your Majesty, lamentably, there have been some strange things happening at the newly built prison. But I'd rather keep it quiet for now. The other nobles can be so judgmental. I don't want people to think I don't have a grip on my prison. Tell me more. I'll be keep quiet for now. No, we'll open the council. I'll keep quiet for now. Whoops. Or not. My mind said no, but my hand said, wait, no, my hand said no, but my mind said yes. This is bad. Okay, Countess simply Voltic and sighs and heads into the council chamber. What should the council do about the strange vandalism on the eastern prison? And why not? Paint over the symbols. We'll start this vote in 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Interesting. Countess simply Voltic hires some peasants to give a fresh lick of paint to the prison. As soon as new symbols appear the next dawn, they are painted over before midday. Oh, there's actually stuff on the... Wait, no, that's the background. That went smoother than expected. Hopefully this is the last we'll hear of it. Dong. Why not? Everybody's angry. How's my ambition doing? You've done some redecorating the throne room, anticipating your future as an iron-fisted tyrant. When the marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I've liked what you've done to the place. Lots of chains, spikes. Is that a working Iron Maiden? Ah, I oiled the hitches myself. No, had it shipped over for Tevlin. Why don't you step inside and try it out? Hmm? I'd rather not. You must be doing well if you've got the marshal laughing nervously, but that's nothing. You pull a lever in your throne room, and a trapdoor opens just to the marshal's left. Beneath it is a pit full of writhing snakes. All deadly, but of course. Huh, classic. Like them, I try to vote against you now. She quills herself. I've been, I've been surveying the troops across the kingdom. Listen to the marshal's report. The troops are looking good, Your Majesty. The mercenaries on the coast are primed and ready for action. Now the key is to make sure that the armies are loyal to us, not to the region. Easier said than done, of course. I need to speak to the ordinary soldiers, grease some palms, smoke some cigars, reminisce over old war stories that they don't respect the council any more than I do. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. That evening, she rides out to meet with the kingdom's soldiers and get the lay of the land. Wait for her turn. When she returns, the marshal punches you in the arm so hard you almost puke. Did I do something wrong? Ow! Is it good? Was that a heavy punch? Troops are with us. They're fed up of the council passing all these namby-pamby so-called laws. It's time for an iron fist to punch this kingdom back into shape. Over the next few weeks, the soldiers across the kingdom mutiny against their commanding officers and swear fealty directly to the monarch. The nobles beg for a council session to discuss the crisis, but you could put them off, blaming the renovation of the council hall. At long last, after you're sure the armies of the kingdom are in the palm of your hand, you allow the next council session to go ahead. The final council session. The marshal stands at your right hand, flanked by a garrison of the city watch. Your honor guard flanks you on the other side, ready for anything. The nobles file in one by one. Is that the Iron Maiden? Most of them are looking nervous, but noble Patricia Nappy looks angry. Your recent conduct has been outrageous, your august majesty. Unforgivable. Delay in the council session, secret meetings with our soldiers, violating the feudal contract. My top officers have been killed in this little mutiny of yours. Let's call a vote right now. I'm ready to deprive you of that crown. No, scratch that. I'm ready to deprive you of your head. Nappy, any last words? Anything you prefer? pull your newly installed lever. Have noble Patricia Nappy thrown into your deepest dungeon, or deal with this intimidation, not deal with this intimidation with intimidation, not violence. Ah! Oh, pull your lever. Got it. Oh, that's what I'll do. Chapter opens beneath noble Patricia Nappy's feet. With a strangled shriek, they fall into a pit of snakes. Oops, wrong lever. There's a moment of silence. Noble Patricia Nappy is dead. Nappy II has joined the council. Your Grace, I'm sure we are all delighted to be here. Right, you lot. I don't think we need any more votes, do we? Then honor can take over from here. Of course, Marshal. You don't need to scare them, Marshal. Indeed, I wouldn't want to do anything unfortunate. Now get out, all of you. As the nobles shuffle out with their tails between their legs, you let out a joyful laugh. Maybe some would describe it as an evil cackle. But those people would be dissidents, and you deal with them harshly. With the council holding you back, your daily duties are so easy, so efficient. Your firm grip on the kingdom will secure an excellent future for little Tom Foolery when the time comes. Your hereditary is here, but your future has only just begun. The monarch is victorious. The patricians' attempt to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed, marks were scratched in secret ledgers, the risk-reward calculus was unfavorable. Perhaps next time. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the count's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands, instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. The chiefs decided that the time must not have been right. The prophecy was quietly forgotten by all except the god speakers who waited for the right moments to rise again. Monarch tomfoolery reigned spanned another 15 blood-drenched years. The council couldn't defy them. Fearing a gruesome fate, it was a dark and fearful time for everyone but the monarch, who seemed to enjoy themselves immensely, especially when spikes and thumbscrews were involved. Now listen, I feel like...
I literally just came back and I just see Nappy dead. What did you do?
What? I did nothing of the sort.
Nappy, my poor person.
But, like... You guys voted for me for the money when you guys could have lowered the my authority even more, and I was really surprised by it. But also, I had a fun time. I'm just really sorry that I started falling asleep. I guess I'm really exhausted. But I was thinking, yeah, I guess I wanted to play a second game, but today I think I can only handle one. I'm gonna probably take a small nap or something just to like be awake. Nappy, you can have justice next time when we play, okay? But for now, that'll be the end of the stream for now. Thank you to all who came by today. I really appreciate it. And if you're not following, feel free to follow. And if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And other than that, DJ... Right, what's my closer today? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm out of here. My mind's not here. Alright, DjDoubleT out and about, and deuces. Have a good time zone.